Ladies and gentlemen, I was just thinking about this, so I want to say it. The Illuminati is real. There are shadow family members that are setting up a global government, but I want to get into something right now. Did you know that they've laid out their plans on actually card games? It was by Steven Jackson. It's called the Illuminati card game. Now, on this card game, because his house got raided, by the way, I think it was by the CIA or the FBI. Then afterwards, they saw that the game was being popular, it was getting public, that lots of people were buying the card game, so they let it out in the public. But I guess so many people did not realize that on those card games were actual future events that were going to take place. Now, I want to mention to you what's on the card game. 9/11. They show the Twin Towers exploded with fire. They show the Pentagon. They show the oil spill outside the Gulf of Mexico. They show the birds covered in oil. They show the chemtrails. They show the H1N1. They show the tornado that happened in 2011. They show Princess Diana. They show martial law. You name it. Everything this far has happened according to the game. And they show Princess Diana. And plus, listen to this. They show President Obama on the card game. They show a black president. And that card game was, I think it came out in 1995. And everything in that card game this far has happened. That is criminal, man. That's premeditated. They're writing it down, showing it, and yet it all happened exactly as they said it would. And plus, I want to get into this. I don't know when this is going to happen, but I know it's going to happen. The Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam in Las Vegas is going to explode. Okay? It's going to explode. Because in these people's minds, they believe bringing their order out of chaos. A new world order will emerge out of a chaos. Worldwide chaos, we can emerge our new world order. That's why they always say, never let a good crisis go to waste. Never let a good crisis go to waste. Even Henry Kissinger, when he was being interviewed at the Wall Street, they said, well, how do you feel about Obama coming in at this time? He said he believes he's come in at a unique time where there's different things going on in the world. You have the jihadist movement and the things that are happening in India and other things. Like, well, really, it's not just a crisis, but it's a unique opportunity where really a new world order can emerge. A new world order can be created. And they're calling for it. And there's a statement from the CFR, the Council on Foreign Relations. They said that we're going to have a new world order. Either way, if we have to pay for the new world order in blood, we're going to have one. Even if we have to pay for it in blood. Those are powerful words. What does that mean? Even if we have to kill to get it running, we're going to get it. No one's going to stop us. Even James Warburg back in 1950 said, we shall have world government, rather we like it, but the question is either by consent or by conquest. And then David Rockefeller at the United Nations, I think it was 1995 or 1994, he said, we are on the verge of a global transformation. All that we need is a major crisis, and the nations will accept the New World Order. And then you have Senior Bush. So there's a new world coming into view, and so on. It's a big idea, a new world order, where diverse nations come together in common cause for peace. So a world that is divided, we must all come together. And even Obama's speech in Berlin, the people of Berlin, I stand as a citizen of the globe, and we must tie global citizenship together, continue to bind us together. Nations that are weak and nations that are strong, we must cooperate with one another. It goes on. Because leadership in Washington will not remove this burden off of us, for our nation and for all nations. So this is what they're doing, ladies and gentlemen. It's just literally amazing. Like, if you guys can see it, like, they throw it right in our faces about their plans. Because I watched a movie called The Knowing by Nicolas Cage. It's about this girl. I don't know. I guess she's possessed or something. I just wanted to see it because I heard about. Because in that movie, that's the reason why I watched that movie was because in that movie was made a year before the the Gulf the explosion that happened outside of Mexico, the Gulf spill. That's the reason why I watched the movie. But this girl's, I don't know, she's like possessed. She's writing all this secret coding down on paper, and each code is a date of events that are going to happen. So on the movie, it shows the oil spill. That movie was made in 2009, and in 2010 it happened. The oil spill outside of Mexico happened. And that's even on the Illuminati card game. They're throwing it in our faces. But I want to get into this thing. Because on the back of the dollar bill, I don't know if it's the $20, I think it's the $20 bill, I'm not sure. You fold it up as a triangle and you turn it upside down. You actually see the Twin Towers up in smoke. Up in smoke. Okay? It's on there, undeniably. That is the Twin Towers. And you also see the Pentagon. You see all the other things. You see the other things, ladies and gentlemen. This is for real. Okay? This is for real. About Tower 7, the explosions, and on the $50 bill, on the old $50 bill, you fold it up, you turn it around, you flip it upside down, you see the Hoover Dam. Everything looks fine. But on the new $50 bill, you do the same thing. You fold it, you turn it around. Guess what? You see the water gushing out. You see the waves and everything. It's exploded. Everything that they said they were going to do, they've done it. But I don't know when they're going to do it. That's the thing. Just like they had 9/11 on there. Nobody knew when it was going to happen. But yet it happened. And by the way, I forgot to mention this. Because they also said, it's on the Illuminati card game, by the way. It's on the card game, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to come a tidal wave to the United States. There's going to come a huge, I don't know if it's a tsunami or a tidal wave, but it's going to come over, I think it was a 7-story building. How are they going to do that? I was thinking in my head. Either they're going to use the HAARP machine, because there's actually technologies that these people have that they control the weather. They can actually create tornadoes, hurricanes, they can make it rain, you name it. Do your research, okay? My job is not to make you believe. My job is just to deliver the information onto you. Or they're going to set off nukes from inside the ocean, and that's going to create a huge tsunami. And that's how it's going to happen. And plus, guess what? Guess what else is on the Illuminati card game? They showed a jogger, someone jogging. And that is what just happened not too long ago at the marathon in Boston. The bombing went off. And plus on the Family Guy, they were asking him, how did you win the marathon? He said, just hold on a sec. He pulled out a thing that looks like a phone, but I guess it wasn't a phone. It was a detonator. He's pushing a button. Boom, 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 boom. They're showing it on TV. Same thing with 9/11. You have Lisa Simpson holding up a book. It says 9, and then the 2 towers, which equals 9/11. And right on the book it says New York 9/11. What does that say? And even on The Simpsons, you show them dancing. You see in the pictures the Twin Towers exploded. And so on. And so on. It's all over the place. It is all over the place. What was I thinking about? It's in all. Yeah, Terminator. When Arnold is going under the bridge, right on the thing, it says 9/11. If you guys want to, what's it called? Loon Gunman. So on this movie, it's whatever. It's crazy. Like, it's happening, guys. People need to realize that our world is being hijacked by globalists. Because in the past, people that were talking about a world government, saying, oh, these people are conspiracy nuts. These people are crazy. And now they're actually openly proclaiming, yes, there's world government. It's controlled by mega bankers. But yet, if you don't like it, you're a conspiracy theorist. Imagine. Before you talking about it, you were a conspiracy nut. Now they're openly proclaiming world government, and if you don't like it, you're a conspiracy theory. Or a nut, or whatever. This is amazing, like what the Bible said. People that are going to be against this world government, they're going to label them as terrorists, or whatever they're going to say. Because right now, they're saying Christians are on the high list. They are terrorists. Christians are terrorists. They're in the same category as Hamas, Al-Qaeda, you name it. People that love the Constitution, their freedoms, are terrorists. People that are against abortion are terrorists because they're anti-government, and the list goes on. It is evil. It's going to get more worse as time goes on. Jesus said it's going to get worse. In the Bible, it said it's going to get worse. It's just the beginning. Imagine the beginning. Read Matthew chapter 24. This is just the beginning of the birth pains. You haven't seen nothing yet. That's why this world is not going to get better, my friend. It's going to be more filthy and more disgust. Like all these things happening right now. So, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. That's what's going to happen. The Hoover Dam is going to explode. Because they're trying to say this is going to be the birthing of the new race. Like when a woman, the birthing of the new race is the New World Order. Like when a woman goes into labor, her water breaks and the child comes out. That's how these people think. They're going to cause a tragedy, and that's how they're going to get it running and all this. And plus Lady Gaga, in her concert, they show her coming out of a reptile egg, and they interviewed her, what is this? Say, well, this is a representation for a new race for humanity is about to be born, for all of us to come together. A new race for humanity. Wow. And Madonna, too. She's in there singing. She has a thing on the back of her back. It's the same size, and it's the Hoover Dam. Like, they're throwing it right in our faces, people. And like I said, like with the council, the CFR, right on their own statements, we're going to have a world government even if we have to pay for it in blood. Even if we're going to have to pay for it in blood, which means they're going to kill lots of people. And what else? Yeah, on the newspaper. This was like years ago. Because they've been at this since day one, ladies and gentlemen. They've been at this since day one. These people are going for power and control. It said security through world government. Okay, we're having all these terrorist attacks. We're having this. We're having that. We need a powerful army. We need more security. We need more power. We need more surveillance. We need more that. So we need security. The only way that we can have world peace and solve the problems of the world is if we all come in unity. We all come together. Just think about it. You have a single leader. We're all one. You're no longer divided. There's no longer conflicts between one another because we're all one. We're all united. We're all one happy family. We all share the same earth, so why don't we all get along? And global community. That's what they're going to do. Because what these guys want, well, they're going to have it. Because it's all prophecy in the Bible. They want a one world government, a one world religion, a one world currency, a one world flag, you name it. A one world constitution, you name it. It's coming. Okay? It's coming, ladies and gentlemen. It is amazing. This is Bible prophecy being fulfilled right before our very eyes. They're no longer going to print money anymore, because that's the main problem. So we're going into a digitalized currency or whatever it's going to be. All electronic by computers. Everything's digital. You see how everything of today makes it very possible to fulfill the mark of the beast. If you go back 200 years ago, you wouldn't be able to do it. But now we're living in a computer age. We're in a computerized age. It's all possible. Everybody's going to be connected into this big database under control. That's exactly what they want. And that's what they're going to do. According to the Bible. It's going to happen. It's going to happen as if it already happened. It's history written down in advance. God has forewarned us of the history. And history will unfold exactly as God said it would. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I have been studying Bible prophecy for over 8 years. Almost 8 years, okay? And everything that God's word said has been happening, boom, 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 right after another, as he said it would. History has been unfolding exactly, and God's going to keep his eye out on the world, and he's going to see to it that history unfolds exactly as it has been written. That is amazing. That is a powerful evidence. The Quran cannot do that. The Buddha, you name it. This is Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God. As he said, I tell you before it happens, so that when it happens, you may believe. Shows that he's the true God. There's none like him. He predicts the future to 100% accuracy, right to the letter, right on target. So this is all I got to say. So for my brothers and sisters in Christ, be ready to meet the Lord. And this is all I want to say. I just wanted to expose these Illuminati war criminals.